Hello there my fellow holotable heroes, and welcome to another Rise of the Empire territory battles. And man, I can't believe I'm actually making this video. When this started, I never thought I would actually be able to do any of the Relic 9 planets, and here I am doing my first Sector 5 video, and we'll be kicking off this Relic 9 fest with Vandor. I have Rings of Catherine as well coming maybe in the next month or so. And then probably it's gonna be at least a few months before I have enough teams to as well complete on the dark side planet there as well. Because a bit of taking a break now with Relicing 9s because I just unlocked Balin, so I have to get him relicked up. I'm also finish up my last two Ahsoka requirements to Relic 7, then I have to Relic Ahsoka up. We have Jocasta now coming in, so I'll be busy next few months relicking up some other things, not just, focusing on territory battles. And I finally ran out of droid brain stash as well, so that will even slow me down more, where I can get no more than 2 Relic 9s a month at best. So things will slow down after the next video of Rings of Catherine with Relic 9s, unless CG decided to a little bit, open the floodgates for Relic material. We'll have to wait and see. I wouldn't count on it though. Alright, now back to the video. If you want to skip ahead, always there'll be YouTube chapters below to any particular mission you are interested in. Otherwise, as always with these full clear planet videos, I'll be going through the operation bonuses that we have, and as well overview of all the missions and different bosses and different teams, and then go into the battles. So let's, as always, start off with looking at operations here on Vandor. And oh boy. So while the operation bonuses are nothing really crazy here, getting some extra stacks of profit, which is whatever, to be honest. It's really the modifier that unfortunately we can't change or disable that's gonna be a tough one here on Vandor. So if we have a look, we have at the end of each character's turn they have 50% chance to get, okay, it's not the other one, not this one. This one is whatever. It's the other one, this one, boxed in. So at the start of the encounter, all enemies are inflicted with healing immunity. That's fine. We can dispel it. However, everybody's inflicted with damage over time, which can't be dispelled or prevented. So damage over time will be racking up. Now, in first wave, to counter that, there is a crate that's summoned to the field that every time you hit it, you recover some health, you recover protection, and you dispel those damage over time. So getting through wave 1, no matter what team you're using, is not that tough. It's just when you get into wave 2, where there is no more crate, and then you can't basically shake off those damage over times. You can't get rid of them, and eventually they'll get to you, obviously, unless you have a team that can get burned through the enemies quickly, or a team that's got lots of survivability, or health based percent damage. Did I say that right? Immunity as well, or taking reduced damage from health percentage health based, you know what I mean. So yeah, that can help as well. Unfortunately, like, blitzing the enemy down is very tough because they're very durable, very tanky. With range troopers in there, they're constantly gaining protection up as well, which doesn't help. So having sort of units with insta kills like, Jedi Cal or Commander Ahsoka Tano will help you a little bit to speed up if you can. But anyway, more about exactly the teams and everything after we get through. But definitely Vandor is a tough one because there is no crate in the second wave on all these missions except the special mission. So speaking of special mission, this is the one where the first and second wave, they're exactly the same, just a bunch of troopers with 2 range troopers in there. And then luckily in this particular mission, we do have crate available in second wave. But still, these guys, they can do some damage as well. They're very tanky. So your kind of easiest thing to do here would maybe run Rey. Obviously you will need Young Han and Vandor at Relic 9. And then just whatever you have left over on the light side from Relic 9. Obviously, we all have Radas from Profundity Farm and Fulcrum as well from Ahsoka Farm. But otherwise, Commander Ahsoka Tano can be great here as well, or Jedi Cal with their insta kills just to speed things up, because these Rey battles, they can take like good 20 minutes to be honest. So yeah, this is the special mission here that allows you to earn get free currency. And then the mission here at the bottom, this is so the first wave is the same, I think, on all of them. You got troopers, but then second waves kind of differ here. The bottom left, you do have nest in the second wave, which is a bit of a pain. So I personally what I like to do is run Jedi Master Kenobi, and then Commander Ahsoka Tano just, you know, can just insta kill nest right out of the gate, and you are good to go. Now the lineup that I'm showing is not the most optimal, is just what I have at Relic 9 available here for this particular mission. Especially Kuna Midala there is not very good at all because she prevents cooldown manipulation, so you cannot straight away reset cooldowns on Commander Ahsoka Tano and get her insta kill out. It'll take a few turns, but hey, this is what I have at Relic 9, so you know, Relic 9 is a luxury, so just try to do with what you have. And then as well, Gungans with Tarpals Omicron. Now this footage was actually provided by DK Sphinx, so shout out to him. He will also provide for each of the missions here a battle as well, so this will be his footage with Gungans. They make as well kind of quick work of this as well, so if you do have Omicron on your Gungans at Relic 9, they're very good here. And then we have the Jabba mission. Now here basically again, the Hutt Cartel team, this will be from DK Sphinx again, footage. It's very easy, basically autoplay, I think. However, if you don't have full Relic 9 Hutt Cartel, which I don't, the only Hutt Cartel I have at Relic 9 is Jabba, and then I do have all the Mandalorians at Relic 9, because in Sector 4, right, we need them for the mission on Mandalore, so I can just kind of chuck them in here. And it's basically just Jabba soloing the entire thing, but it's not as easy and straightforward as you would think. I'll show you once we get into the battles. And then the other ground mission, the remaining one here, is just versus troopers, so you don't have nest like in the second wave, just troopers. And I did with Sith Eternal and a bunch of Sith Lords at Relic 9. I don't have Ahsoka yet at all, and again DK Sphinx kindly provided his Relic 9 Ahsoka footage for this one, just to show you that she's great here as well. And then finally the fleet mission on Vandor. Probably various ways to complete this one here. We are facing Executor, and I personally, I think in video I'll be showing you Leviathan, but in the past I have been using Executor with great success as well. Actually I prefer it than using Leviathan. However, my guild has been asking me to platoon my Executor for the past few months, so I was unable to record it. But Executor works, basically Executor mirror match, especially now that we have Punishing One, probably works great. But in this, for the sake of this video, I'll be showing you Leviathan footage. Okay, so let's first start off the battles here with a special mission with Young Han, Vandor Chewie. Again, I'll be running Galactic Legend Ray, but let me know in the comments below, is there another team that you've been running successfully here? I don't know, other Galactic Legends, they don't have good synergy with these guys, I don't know. But yeah, as you can see, there's a crate summoned, and every time we hit him, we'll be dispelling damage over times and as well recovering health and protection. And at this point is the reason why this takes so long time, because these guys are very tanky range troopers, constantly granting them protection up as well. And the only damage here really we have is Raise Whirlwind. And even Whirlwind, like each unit, you will need 2 Whirlwinds at them to take them down. Now some sort of unit with buff immunity or dispels could be nice here, just so you can dispel protection up, land buff immunity, so they can't gain protection up. That will speed things up. Ultimates won't do a whole lot of damage here because crate unfortunately does count as the enemy, so Ray's ultimate damage will be split between 6 enemies here. There you go, just 60k per enemy, that's not a whole lot. Again, I'm gonna speed up footage a lot, I'm telling you, this takes me like 20 minutes to do. It's not very fun, but hey, whatever I need to do, right, to get some free currency for me and my guild, I'm okay with that. But in terms of survivability, as you can see, you know, Ray constantly pumping lifeblood, and then when you get low on health, when you hit the crate there with Ray and other guys, she recovers health, and you can keep spamming basically her lifeblood over and over again. A bit of a misplay on my part. I actually used the middle ability there from from Radis. I think that's triggered the taunt on Vandor Chewie, I think so. So don't do that. I lost Chewie there, but it doesn't matter. This is not Conquest, they don't have to survive in order for mission to be successful. But the second wave, the same thing as the first wave. Crate is still there, exactly the same enemies. In both waves I like to get rid of the, not the medic, whatever, the other guy is called, that he's got a heal ability, so that's why I get out of him first, so they can't heal. And at this point just gonna hit autoplay and you should be good to go. Just takes a while. This mission is not that difficult to do. Okay, so that's the special mission here for Young Han and Vandor Chewie with Rey done and out of the way. So let's hop over to the other missions now. We'll continue with Jabba. So first I'll show you my Jabba mix squad. This one again is not as straightforward as you think. Let me show you, hop into the battle and you'll see. These guys, they hit very hard. Like, even Relic 9 Mandalorians, they hardly last a turn, to be honest. So what you just want to keep doing with Jabba, keep doing basics to build out the ultimate. That's basically what you have to do. The reason why this takes longer than it should, probably time-wise, again about 15-minute battle maybe, with Jabba, is because these guys keep landing provoked on him, and then he's counter-attacking and his animations take forever. And these guys, they do pack a punch. You'll see, like, you know, if you don't play this correctly, even with solo Jabba, you can lose, especially once you get in the second wave, where you don't have other little bit units at the start to distract the enemy with the hits. Luckily there, Mando there can a little bit stall with damage immunity for a couple of turns, but you can see these guys are like really doing a lot of damage. At this point, you're just gonna go ahead, once you lose everybody, hit auto basic. Wait for the ultimate, take first pike out, auto basic, get to the next ultimate, get the next pike out, auto basic, wait for the ultimate, get the next pike out, auto basic, one pirate down. However, for the last pirate, this is very important. You don't want to waste ultimate on him. You want to have ultimate fully charged into the next wave. So just finish these guys off with thermal detonators. Because if you don't do that right at the start, that you take one pike out, these guys have so much damage by the time you get to your ultimate, they will most likely kill Jabba. Because of the healing immunity, Jabba can't recover health, so you're just relying on his protection up to actually help you out. And you can see, even with one pike down, they are slowly making progress towards you know, Jabba's protection. So if they would have that third pike alive, I tried it a couple of times, I did lose. So that's really important that you finish the first wave with ultimate fully charged, so you can immediately take one pike down, and then the same thing as we did before. Auto basic, let the rancor out, auto basic, let the rancor out, and so on. So just this transition from first to second wave is very important. If you don't have a full Hutt Cartel team, just like this Jabba with any sort of leftovers at Relic 9 that you have, this is the strategy you should utilize to survive. Just auto basic, because basic gives you protection up, so you need that protection up to stay alive. Okay. Now this is Jabba the easy way with the Hutt Cartel teams. You can see just on full auto, these guys are doing a lot of damage. Thermal detonators ranking up. Also remember with Jabba, if you do lose somebody here in the first wave, once you get to the second wave, they all get revived, as well as get damage immunity for 2 turns, which again will allow you to outlast pikes in a couple of turns while you stack thermal detonators. I was actually surprised how easy this is on full auto, you know, compared to, you know, my team that I have, where you have to auto basic like forever. So I got 2 different Jabba teams, whatever you've got. And then up next, we will go through the nest node, that's at the bottom left, the mission, and we'll kick off with my Jedi Master Kenobi squad. Okay, here we go. Let's hop in the battle. And yeah, again, as mentioned before, not the ideal lineup at all because of Queen Amidala. I cannot reset cooldowns on Commander Ahsoka Tano. So the way I like to start off actually is Just, yeah, get some buffs going, as you will see. Commander Ahsoka Tano, Force Sleep will not be reset yet. So maybe better play in this case would be putting damage immunity on your tank, in my case Plow. But anyway, we'll just get through it, just start working towards the ultimate. At least we still have Crate in first wave, so we can constantly dispel damage over time, so recover health and protection, while we obviously we're waiting for Force Sleep to come online, while we're waiting to hit the high ground, for Jedi Master Kenobi to stack his critical damage, or is it just damage? I can't remember, but on his middle special, when he target himself, he will be increasing his damage, so that's where your damage will come from as well. Meantime, just, yeah, sure. Mass Assist, hey, we have Mass Assist with a Medalla, at least something, right? There we go. At least these guys obviously aren't as threatening, I guess, as the troopers. They're not as tanky, so hopefully should be easier here to get through these guys. But yeah, just keep hitting the crate with the sides, and the Jedi Master Kenobi, you don't have to worry about hitting the crate with him, because damage over times deal basically no damage to him, because he's a galactic legend. But the guys, just keep hitting the crate whenever they have a lot of damage over times, so you can keep dispelling. The important thing is that you end your wave with Force Sleep ready to be used, because remember, especially me with Amidala, I can't reset cooldowns on Cat. Especially because this is the one with Nest. You just want to make sure Commander Ahsoka Tano, right out of the gate, you're just gonna go ahead, insta-kill Nest, so you don't have to worry about her doing some big damage on you. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead here, finish this guy up. Come on, there we go. Perfect. All right, so very important again, Force Sleep off cooldown, and then you can just nuke Nest right out of the gate. We'll just let Nest be, and again here in second wave, no crate. That's why it's also very nice if your ultimate is fully charged as well, so you can also get to the high ground quickly. Let's go ahead, get Nest out of here, and then we can go ahead and do you know what, I'm gonna save the high ground because we are now at kind of full health and protection, so we can maybe wait a turn or two to use high ground where we need to a little bit get some extra bonus protection up. Yeah, there we go. Luckily, once Nest is down, these guys again, like in wave 1, they're no real threat. And now I'm gonna go ahead, hit the high ground, get some extra bonus protection, and then let's just work these guys down, obviously while we still can, before damage over times get to you, because again, without a crate here that you can hit, you cannot simply dispel these damage over times. Unfortunately, they are undispellable. But as you can see, we are still hanging in there, all that bonus protection helping us out. We go. I guess Amidala, at least with her protection over time, she kind of helps with the protection recovery as well, so maybe she's not that useless. You know, is it resetting cooldowns really that important here? I don't know. Maybe actually her protection over time is kind of nice as well. Okay, and the other team, as mentioned before, will be Gungans on full auto. So this is Relic 9 Gungans with Captain Tarpals, Omicron applied. Probably without Omicron this won't work, but yeah, you can see Nest takes a while to burn down, but eventually they get through her, between I guess death marks, some protection disruption or something, they eventually oh, come on Gungans, you've got this, come on. Let's see. Looks like from full auto they just switched to auto basic. Okay, interesting. And now let's switch back to full auto. I guess they were just trying to see if auto basic is better than full auto, but there you go. Nest got down eventually. So Gungans, a nice option, and now we have the other generic mission. So this one is troopers in I think both waves. And for this one, we'll start off with my Sith Eternal lineup and all the Sith Lords at Relic 9. Again, first wave, not that much of a problem, obviously, because of the crate. Is the second one that might be trickier. There we go. They get the opening jump on us, that's fine. So what I'll do, I'll just, I guess, link up both range troopers, because they are the main inconvenience in this one with their protection up and assists and everything. Oh, was that crate assisting? Yeah, why is Crate... Huh? Why is Crate assisting? Crate... that was weird. Let's see if it will happen again. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Just noticed that Crate is assisting. Yeah, so basically just kind of keep hitting the Crate, I guess, until you hit the ultimate. Try to keep your Sith Lords alive as long as you can. Once you hit the ultimate, you can then just zap those guys and you should be good to go. Oh! So much about Relic 9 Malgus sticking around. Alright, let's see if we can finish somebody finally. There we go. Just keep hitting the Crate. There we go. Ultimate ready. Let's go ahead. Drain one range trooper, I guess. I guess we can relink. Yeah, there we go. I guess the good thing is, like, if you link them, they lose protection eventually, and then Malak can just drain them. So you potentially could not use ultimate just yet if you want to stay without ultimate, so you can keep recovering protection with Sith Eternal's middle special. So that's what looks like I was doing here. I didn't go straight for the ultimate. Okay, just keep hitting the crate a bit. There we go. Oh, we lost Darth Revan. Maybe I should have hit the ultimate, then maybe Darth Revan would still be alive, but anyway, there we go. Relinking this guy as well, so he loses all the protection. And now we can drain him. So it looks like this was the approach I was taking here, just kind of letting Malak drain everybody, while we keep Sith Eternal out of the ultimate so he can help a little bit with protection recovery. Alright, there we go. Sure, just give me a hit over there. Okay, alright. Okay. Heal up. Oh, looks like I was saving drain for some reason. No, decided to drain there anyway. Don't know what I was doing. But yeah, looks like that's, I guess, one approach. Just kind of let Malak do everything, and then Sith Eternal can stay alive. Keep healing everybody up with his middle special. Obviously, do make sure heading into the second wave that Link is off cooldown, and your ultimate, if you've taken that, at least your ultimate power is ready to be used. But anyway, I'm gonna start up with an AoE here. Not much we can do. These guys got so much bonus protection. I'm just gonna get, I guess, tenacity up, tenacity down on Stormtrooper. Gonna link up both range troopers now, and then we're gonna hit the ultimate. So I guess the ideal scenario would be that you just before end of wave 1 you go into the ultimate, right? So you don't lose now a turn by going into the ultimate. So I think the ideal would be at the end of wave 1 go into ult, and then you can link, and then at this point I could already zap them. So I guess that would be ideal, but still Sith Eternal did hang in there, to be honest. Yeah, come on, light him up, light him up. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. So we got the range troopers out, so basically kind of their damage dealers, I guess, are out. We zap the other guys, and yeah, that's pretty much game over. But yeah, probably a little bit better turn order would be end of wave 1, hit the ult, so we can link and ult, then use ultimate power straight away. But anyway, Sith Eternal got it done, and this again is footage from DK Sphinx, providing his Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tana squad at Relic 9. No Omicrons on this one, and looks like they get the job done on full auto, it seems like. Yeah. Especially, I guess, wave 1 shouldn't be too much of a problem, because they can keep hitting the crate. Although he's just ignoring the crate for the most part. Let's see, then the next wave, still full auto. Yeah, I mean, Galactic Legend Ahsoka Tano, she's proving to be amazing in territory battles, so definitely looking forward to unlocking her. I don't know, I think I'm just like 20 shards away from a 7-star Hu Yang. So maybe in a couple of weeks time I could have Ahsoka, 3 weeks time maybe, I don't know. Anyway, final one for today's video, the fleet one. Again, as mentioned before, I used to do Executor mirror match on this one, but for the past few rounds of territory battles my guild has asked me to put it down into operation, so then I have to use Leviathan. Leviathan is a bit trickier. For my testing, I think Executor Mirror Match is a better way to go, but this is what I had available now at the time of recording, so unfortunately I can't show you Executor footage, but believe me, it works. Obviously bring in Ebon Hawk and then they can't put target lock on you and then you win the alt race. That's basically it. But here a bit trickier, but eventually hopefully. The annoying thing is obviously is the tenacity up for 2 turns at the start of the battle. That's the annoying thing. You can't land debuffs on them. That's why I start off with Mark 6, because when I started with Sith Fighter or TIE Dagger I was struggling to win always. But obviously bringing in Mark 6 so you can spam debuffs, so you can get to your ultimate faster, helped a little bit. And then Sith Fighter was my first reinforcement, so that's what I would suggest if you are using Leviathan. By the way, we'll just keep hitting Houndstooth so we can now keep getting Foresight. And if we hit allies, so then Houndstooth will gain bonus turn meter as well, so we want to avoid that. Okay, oof, Bomber hanging in there, but I think we still got our Savior mechanic. Yeah, there goes the Savior. Alright, let's see if Bomber can actually stay alive. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and target Xanadu Blood so we get a stun on him when we reinforce the dagger. And then I'm just gonna go ahead now and can't hit Xanadu Blood. They got a taunt up, unfortunately. Okay, looks like we may lose a bomber here. Sure, just give me an AoE. Get some force set up. Ooh, perfect heal. Let's go ahead, heal up. And then I think on the next turn we should be able to get to the ultimate. AoE here, going under protection because it was the bonus turn for TIE Dagger, meaning we were able to go under protection, feeding turn meter to the team, hitting the ult. And that's why I've been starting Mark 6 here, because just his AoE debuffs, like he lands I think 2 unresistible debuffs on everybody, and remember we have to land debuffs to speed up the ult race for us, and without those debuffs I actually lost a couple of times during my testing when I started with TIE Dagger or Sith Fighter, just because I wasn't landing enough debuffs. So yeah, I think if you are using Leviathan, use this starting lineup. I've had much better success with it, but again, preferred option for me always is Executor here, but unfortunately not able to record it because I had to put it in operations. And yeah, these guys are very durable, very annoying, but anyway, let's go ahead, actually got enough their stacks to get an insta kill out with Mark 6, and now we can just go ahead, hit full auto here, and you know, we should be good to go. As you can see, these guys very tanky. They're pretty much resisting anything that's unresistible. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, now we go. Come on, got exposed on him. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, there we go. Yeah, definitely Vandor is one of the most challenging planets, especially the ground missions where in second waves, right, you do not have available the crate, can definitely get a bit tricky, kind of reduces the amount of viable teams we have to complete this. Alright guys, hopefully this video was useful and helpful, just showing you the teams that I used on Vandor to get a full clear of Vandor missions, as well as some additional footage provided by TK Sphinx. So again, thanks to him as well, just so that I can show you as well other teams that I do not have yet available. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the Rings of Khafrain video in maybe a month's time, if testing goes well. Maybe 2 months, we'll have to wait and see. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.